drafting phase here, potentially what might be the final game for the Burmese Ghouls. Let's jump right on into it with See You Soon. Hopefully, they are able to take what's coming for them. So we jump into the drafting phase. Let's see which side both of these teams are on. And it looks like See You Soon is going to be on blue side. The Burmese Ghouls have chosen to go on the red side.
So we're already having a little bit of a switch up. They do ban out the Joy, but still, with them having the swing back of 2 picks, normally I would say second pick you are kind of forced to ban meta, right? But if you really want to play open, you can try to play for that 2-pick swing back that maybe you get 2 very important heroes.
Well, let's find out what those 2 heroes are going to be, right? Because I'm expecting with these last picks, well, at least the last bans coming out from the side of Lin Daddy, going to be a little bit more different, right? We do see that Cat God has decided, let's get rid of the Gwen really early on, right? Not wait until the very end.
Yep, even if they are on blue, they're still sticking to their priorities. Next up, we can expect that they'll ban out the Nolan if Burmese Ghouls don't do that. So Coach Lin Daddy already ahead of the curve. What does See You Soon want to ban out? The Faramis up there, the Kaja is not for them to ban out. They actually want the Kaja.
I think Burmese Ghouls, I mean, Faramis could be a good answer for them. We've been talking about how they need to drag out the game. They need some sustainability. So I think maybe they leave that open. See if See You Soon will leave that open. Burmese Ghouls does the same thing and then just cross fingers that they can get it. I mean, so far they're having trouble with their early game. That could be a great answer for them.
That could be the answer, right? Because so far,
I guess not.
Nah.
Sorry.
Never
mind. It hurt me.
Yeah, Cat God is not going to let it happen, man.
Trick the
Now Lin Daddy has a couple of questions to answer. Now, do we really open up the entire draft, or what is there? What is the give and take here?
They have to ban out the... I don't know if they're willing to let through the Kaja.
Yeah, they've been banning the Kaja.
Or
right?
the Kadira. These are all very fast mid laners that See You Soon are happy with. Even the Lilia. Maybe they don't want to give over the Lilia. Or the Valentina.
Valentina could be a solid
They
ban
have to
here.
choose their.
Yeah,
they have to
they
pick their
gotta
poison
choose.
now.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's see it. 5 more seconds here. Linda, as much as we would like to see the Valentina, are we on the same page? No. Lin Daddy is going to say no. We're not going to let See You Soon have that
Same
combo.
exact heroes as the past 3 games. Just slightly different people banning them.
Yep, and different order. This series has already skewed the stats, by the way, where we're past equal. Blue side has lost twice already. So that prior, that was the favored side.
Valentina, first pick coming out for the side of See You Soon as expected. But now for the Burmese Ghouls, this is why they wanted the red side. They get 2 picks on their own end, and the and as well as the final pick.
Bruno Box? Bruno Box?
Bruno Box?
I mean, yes, but I just feel like, why did we even switch to red side, you know? We're pretty much, all right, they take the Arlot this time, so slightly different than last time.
Okay. Don't forget that they still get the final pick at the very end, and I think that could be the game changer for them, right?
Maybe they do something with the jungle?
Exactly. That's why I like the Arlot
like
pick.
the Fanny or something crazy? You
Whoa,
know?
whoa.
I don't know, I'm just saying, like, maybe they get crazy, get wild.
MP has a Fanny. We know that much.
Is it? Oh, I don't think they want to bring it out just yet, considering how everything's been working out. I mean, there is an angle for See You Soon to show it early, just to force Burmese Ghouls into their play zone.
Okay, they lock in the gold laner already. Kusei very confident in this matchup. He's done it before, he can do it again. Who are they facing off against? What else? The Roamer? No! Oh, they're gonna
run.
They're gonna bully Stitch, man.
Okay. Try to bully Stitch. I mean, that means, at the very least, if we're talking about matchups overall, like, it is quite a difficult skill matchup for the Arla. It's slightly in favor of Yuzong, especially in the earlier stages, but afterwards, I mean, it's something that you don't want to interact with him too much in that lane. You got to take very, very quick trades. Now, Burmese Ghouls, what is that 3rd pick going to be to close out the first phase? It's going to be Angela once more.
Angelina.
Okay, so I'm not against the Angela, right? I think it is definitely feasible. We saw the Lina Stitch combo in game 1, and it had some hope to it. As long as there's some other damage dealers on the team, as long as there's something else other than just all of our eggs on Stitch. Now, with the second ban phase coming in, Burmese Ghouls, I think maybe focusing onto jungle a little bit?
If they do that, they can choke it out to the point wherein they get the first dibs. So I guess they'll attack Roamer first and then ban out the Baksha, the Martis or the Fred, and then pick what's coming back. Oh no. So you are also on the same page.
This is looking like game 1's draft, except 2 teams on different sides, right? These are pretty much almost, well, sorry, game 2's one, but it's slight differentiations here and there. I mean, the fact that they're banning out the Tigreal is something to be a little concerned about, right? Because that's what's really ruined them in game number 1. The Minotaur gets banned up as a quick follow-up, and now the mid lane opens up a little bit more. Lina, I mean, I don't want to see Lina on Angela anymore. Again,
yeah, but they might pick up the Ruby here.
Sadly, Gideon, that's likely what's going to happen.
No, please!
Because Matilda's open. So they can go Matilda here.
That's true.
So they're going to have that support duo in mid.
Oh, man. Martis?
Okay, that's a little better.
Okay. You have an enabler to play for the early game. You have somebody who has some pushback to allow the vengeance, allow free vengeance jumps from the side of Carbon. And now we look at CU soon. How do they respond to this?
I think they can do whatever they want at this point. They're up 2 games. They're comfortable. If they want to have fun this game, they can. They go for the Lancelot on the show, and that looks like a little bit of fun.
I like that. I actually quite like the show in these types of situations. At the very least, the problem of the threat even of the Way of the Dragon is more than enough for Martis to be careful with the motor coils.
Not only that, but if you kick someone that's got the Heart Guard on them, it's like a 2-for-1 special.
That's right, you pop the Pinata.
You pop the Pinata.
And they have the right amount of damage for it too. They get an Assassin, they have the Valentina, and then they have the full-on Petri combo on the Yudong. They have all the payoff.
Plenty of payoff. And considering how MP the King plays, no matter what he has, he refuses to build tank. I think he's going to go full damage this time around, right?
He does it with the Guinevere. If he does it here with the Lancelot, I wouldn't mind.
Here we go. Ooh. Last pick, Franco this time round. Oh, boy.
Blinky, blinky.
All right, so there are definitely some, some game-changing possibilities. Whenever you see the Franco, there's always that, the hook to save the the hook to save the day.
That's right. You can miss 99 of your hooks, but if one gets in, you get the bite, you change the face of the game. It's very much possible.
I mean, it could change everything here. One iron hook to make the difference for the Burmese Ghouls to try and equalize it up. Let's break this down. What are we expecting from this game?
Okay, the numbers say
for the first time.
Yeah, no, this is very much favored to the Ghouls. And the reason why is because a lot of what Siusun is doing are little bits and pieces of aggression. And if you're able to bite down, pick off one with the Franco's Bloody Hunt, then you're off to the races. And with that said, you're even able to close the gap and minimize your margin of error by putting one of your targets inside another one of your chunkier heroes, like the Martis or the Arlo. So with that said, I think the Burmese Ghouls are onto something here. It's a good combination of their learnings from game 1 and 2.
Well, let's see whether they've completely downloaded the men from CU soon, as these boys are going to be playing match point for CU soon, currently on the blue side, up against the Burmese Ghouls on the red side.
All right, let's see how things go. MP the King on the Lancelot should be fun to watch. Lancelot, we've seen it here and there. Definitely hasn't been the most important pick, but definitely still possibly viable, especially in the hands of MP.
Okay, already I'm noticing a little bit of a change in CU Soon's tempo. They're not as aggressive towards Nico. If anything, they're sending Boxy to go ahead and bother Stitch. So Blink here to the rescue, looking at the emblem game so far. Yeah, for the most part, I think CU Soon have tempered their speed. They're not rocking as many Wilderness Blessings, so it shows that maybe, just maybe, Felix is ready to go toe-to-toe with Arlott. Maybe he wants to keep Carbon in his lane.
That's actually kind of interesting here. I mean, so far you're expecting both roams in this case, if you aren't seeing those types of Wilderness Blessings come out in that sense, to be pretty much sitting in this lane for the majority of the time, right? You know, babysitting for as long as possible. If aggression is going to come in, it's probably through the mid lane, and even so, it's an Angela. It's hard to trade against.
Not only that, but they're doing the old 2-1-1, making sure. I think that could be very helpful. Blink staying down in the gold lane. Stitch needs to have a good game for once. They need to try to slow Kusei down.
Uh-oh.
I think it's important if they want to try to take this long haul. King, though, coming in getting some nice damage on Nico. Are they going to try to force this? King taking a tower shot to the face. Carbon maybe trying to re-engage here. Nice shot onto Felix. Lina looking for the stun. Felix is able to dash away, though. Both teams going to probably disengage.
Pretty sustainable duo up top. Again, the spell vamp from Carbon and then Lina's love waves. And with just enough time, can he make it? Nico.
Oh, and PB King is kind of low, but Ra's not going to let him get close. Not at all, man. I mean, nicely done overall, but I feel that, especially when it comes down to this particular turtle, the very first turtle of the game, it's not that big of a deal, right? BlinkX, at that point in time, wasn't even level 4, right? And you need that Bloody Hunt to really make a difference in these games because you can you can force resources out of the side of CU Soon just to deny it or stop it.
That's right. Besides the Iron Hook, the Bloody Hunt is the X factor here. And the fact that there's no Purifies from CU Soon, all the more makes those hooks big ticket catches. So even like Boxy, if you're able to catch Boxy, despite him being the roamer, I'd say it's worth it. Bite down! Give your team that small lead so you can turn inches into miles.
All right.
How far can they actually go with this, Trex? Like, I feel like at a certain point, there is a boiling point even.
Well, I mean, right now, it feels good for Burmese Ghouls. For once, see you soon. You know, it's a 0-0 kill game right now. And from the looks of how the past 2 games have been, that is already a win for Burmese Ghouls.
That's right.
If they can get into the 7-minute mark, like, yes, they have this smartest where you normally want to get kills, but even if you don't and you just kind of keep things simple into the first 10 minutes, it's feeling good for Burmese Ghouls.
That's right. Even is winning for the case of Burmese Ghouls. Up until the late game, where you can start testing CU Soon's patience, see how they are outside of their comfort zone. Looking at the item game so far, not much of a lead on to Kusei. You see, though, that MP the King is slightly ahead of Nico. And it's the same story between Felix and Carbon. But the thing is, Carbon's okay. Carbon can play very low to the ground. He just needs to get in that big final slash.
I don't know for how long, because it looks like it's a pretty solid freeze coming in from Sorry I'm Felix on that top side, right? And now he's going to hard push it in just to make sure that he's ready to participate for the upcoming turtle fight.
I love the way that everyone's kind of covered too with Burmese Ghouls. Lina keeping tabs on Nico. We have Blinks keeping tabs onto Stitch, making sure that CU Soon isn't going to get any of those early game ganks. But now, second turtle of the game, Nico taking a little bit of damage. Heart Guard does come on. Boxy the King able to get the way of the dragon, and Nico goes down. Nice suppression onto Felix. Can they get the final hit? MP the King able to take the turtle, but Lina finds Felix. It's a 1-for-1, but the turtle does fall to CU Soon.
Ooh, down bottom. Kusei almost winning a 1v1 against Stitch. Something to note, Ra actually stole it first, the Iron Hook, or rather the Bloody Hunt, and then they got the initiative. They actually went in first.
Oh.
Man, what does Ra not do?
Are always trying to do something.
What does Ra not do?
He's just so brave. I mean, that's as much as I can say right now, right? Because Stitch somehow was still getting dragged through the mud here. Kusei is ahead of him, and that's not what I was expecting to see, especially with the life difference between the two. Even so, we look back at the items and we see the final War Axe being built coming in from that Lancelot. We don't know whether he's going to go tank slot or at least semi-fighter, a semi-fighter build or full assassin, because I feel like he can't necessarily go full assassin this game.
Yeah, no, he has to build hybrid, and again, sometimes you start off with damage, and then you go from there, seeing what the tempo is like. But with CU Soon, about 1,000 gold ahead now at 6 minutes. Oh, and MP's just pushing the advantage, man. He understands. I'm just waiting to see if this was indeed a Molten Essence.
Blinks needs to start landing hooks at some point. Yes, you can miss 99% of them, but I think at some point he has to start landing something. I do think the targets that he's trying to land them on right now, because he's hanging on the gold lane, King and Kusei are not going to be easy. They're both very dashy, but now Felix, finally, the gank happens and Stitch goes down first. Felix able to walk away safely, and these are the plays that I keep talking about. See you soon, always smothering one of the side lanes.
Oh, man. I mean, it's not only just that. BlinkX, I mean, he keeps getting stopped in his tracks. Like, BlinkX is looking for a key target to lock down underneath the turret, but they just don't let him. They just stun him up, take away Stitch, and then rinse and repeat.
And they're going to do that to Nico.
Nico under the tower. He's going to have to get out of there. Finally, a hook lands. Nice suppression. King still able to flicker away, and how do they counter? Raw finds two. Kuse able to take the tower as well. It's disgusting.
It's a Raw branded Decimate. They get punished. You see that? It's the ghouls who get the hook, ghouls who get the bite. But see you soon. Understand the tempo of aggression so well.
That's a lot of damage.
Whoa, where did his life go? Holy, he got the flicker out of there, and now he's invading the jungle at this point with Stitch stealing away a tier 1 up on top side. I mean, right now, see you soon. They're just punishing the Burmese ghouls. Too slow on the call, we're gonna hurt you. Lock down on the call and you're standing still, we're gonna punish you. Do anything out in broad daylight, we're gonna hurt you.
Literally, whatever you do, we hurt you. That's
Breathe.
Don't you breathe.
Buy an
ghouls.
item. Oh, no, and that's the thing is because what's happening now, at least, with the evidence is in the pudding. Burmese ghouls are playing super reactive. Burmese ghouls are setting up for little things that allow for them to make it to the late game, but Siyusun aren't even thinking of the late game.
All right, King putting the feelers out right there. A little bit of a conceal play.
Boxy.
3.5K gold lead once again. Lord up in about 60 seconds.
I don't know if it's too late to actually press on the clutch and have the ghouls play aggressive. I don't know if the difference is already that big.
Hold on, King might have overextended there. Nice vital slash from Carbon. Felix finally taking some damage. The decimation lands. Nico on the chase. Oh, nice suppression. They find Kuse. This is a good win for the side of Burmese ghouls. Still at a low on the gold, but finally they come out on top in something.
That's a start. But again, is that not a product of See You Soon staying a little too long, doing a good nothing in that top lane?
I mean, a lot of it just comes down to, hey, I mean, you didn't punish us the last time. I might as well try it again until you do, right?
Yeah. Gonna get this? Is the King gonna get this? No, the love waves come in, able to heal up Carbon.
Oh, and here we go now. The Burmese ghouls finding a little bit of a silver lining, going for the capitalization, taking down that tier 2.
Oh, big kick on it, blinks. Raw there along with Felix. Nice kill for Raw. That's gonna put him. They respond so quick, and if they want, they can take that tower in just a second. Lord up. Kuse gonna start working on that as the King zones away Stitch. Carbon trying to keep tabs, trying to keep vision. Nico there as well, but it's a 2v5. Do they really want to try to force this? Make it a 3, but still might not be enough. Nico already taking a lot of damage. Heartguard switches from Stitch to Nico to Stitch. Who do you pick in this situation? Carbon goes in, a lot of damage onto the King, but still the King finds it. Nico forced to back off. Felix low. See you soon, still controlling the game.
That was a delicious animation cancel final slash, but the follow-up just wasn't there. It was lacking damage was Stitch, and again, even if there was an Angela inside you, it's just not the kind of damage you're looking for.
Yeah, they needed to make a decision on what they wanted to do there. It felt like the team was a little split. Others were thinking about, hey, maybe we can start taking space, walking up, but others were still thinking, hey, housekeeping needs to be done, and maybe we can capitalize on the waves that push down from mid as well as bot side. A call needs to be made, but let's see on the defense. Oh,
nice final slash. A little bit of damage on Akuse, able to get the kill. Raw forced to back off. Lord still coming down the bot lane. Felix gonna move over to the mid side. Burmese ghouls should be able to shred down the Lord. But let's keep our eyes on MP. He's gonna try to maybe take something else. Wants to get as much material as the first Lord as he can.
All right, in a bout of, I'd say, carelessness of not checking that bush, they serve up a kill to Kuse. All right, you stop the snowballing and you let Stitch get a little bit of gold, get a little bit of XP ahead of his lane mate now. With that said, this should help the ghouls get back up, but they're not out of the woods just yet. They're still staring down a map that's not favored to them. They're still looking at engagements wherein they're not exactly finding the right targets, and they're still playing very defensively.
Watch for Boxy here. Boxy's gonna stay hidden in this tri-bush. He's just waiting for the next target to walk up right now.
I mean,
Burmese Ghouls, I think, have to just keep playing this safe currently.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think that Burmese Ghouls, they're waiting for that mistake, right? Do it again. Lock him down. Oh.
Boxy with concealed play. Gets a knock up on the 2 members. Suppression comes in, though. Blink's trying to defend, but it's too much damage. The King able to find his targets, lock on, and Blinks goes down. Felix does create the space. Raw there as well. Stole the decimation, looking for someone himself.
The massive collapse. Burmese Ghouls can't answer to that. Even underneath a tier 2 and an inhibitor, SYS still gets their way. With that said, I think they have to play inside their base, and they have to use the hook. The hook has to be more than just a zoning tool.
Yeah, it's got to land at some point, right? It's got to land on a key target. And Kusei, he's not going to be as careless as he was before. It's going to be a learning lesson, but still a learning lesson coming off with a profit of at least 4.7k as a gold lead. Not too bad overall, right? I mean, look at the damage out. Raw on top, immediately under him is going to be Stitch, and there's only so much Stitch can do.
Yep, they really haven't done much to stop SYS forward momentum. Again, they killed Felix twice. He's the frontliner. They caught out Kusei once because he didn't check a bush. The other, they really just collapsed onto him top lane. I guess it's that top lane sequence that I want to see again from the Ghouls. If they're able to do that, and they're able to force SYS to make mistakes and punish them, then we will see this game go past the 18-minute mark. But we're very far from that. We're at 12 just about now, and Nico can't even secure his own purples. Wow! SYS puts it on the right targets too. Raw and MP.
I mean, this is where we expect to see SYS actually start to accelerate. 2-level lead against Nico. Let's see how they play this out.
All right, Nico keeping tabs. Maybe trying to make a cheeky steal here. A lot is on the line. A ticket home. Could be the edge of this. The King able to lock on. Carbon goes down to Raw first. Is that another one? A double kill for Raw. A decimation for them all. Make it a triple. Raw is online.
Oh, this is brutal. This is just brutality. See you soon. They just muscle
Raw
their way
brutality.
forward. Raw brutality even. And now they want inhibitors.
Oh, they're going to get him too. Here we go. King into the backside Stitch. Gonna fall. See you soon, not trying to see you soon right now. Burmese Ghouls, nothing but Lena. All they need is a half a cannon minion. And ladies and gentlemen, Burmese Ghouls will be going home. See you soon, move forward in the bracket.
I mean, congratulations to see you soon in a sweeping motion. Puts down the final slash against the Burmese Ghouls. What a match that was, but it hurts. It hurts my heart to see. GG, well played.
Thank you to our Burmese contenders showing up, taking the long road, and still carrying the pride of their country, the legacy of Burmese MLBB, and showing what Myanmar's got in terms of MLBB esports. GG, well played.
Very well done by See You Soon. Cambodia securing more and more, getting so much far past than what they've ever done in any M series before. They are just getting top 8 was huge for them. Now they're going to move on to the number 6 and 5 spot. If they can keep on going, let's see what happens.
Well, with that being said, let's have a chit chat down by the stage. Mara, take it away.
Now we'd like to call Burmese Ghouls to please come up on stage. Burmese Ghouls, you faced a lot of challenges to make it here for the top 8. What can we expect from you guys next year?
Hello. ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီပွဲမှာတော့ရင်းနေပဲကျင်းလိုက်ရပါမယ်နောက်နေ့ဒီမှာကျွန်တော်တို့ပြန်လာပြီးတော့အကောင်းဆုံးဆော့ပြသွားမယ်လို့ပြောချင်ပါတယ်
In this tournament, our journey stops here as top 8. We will come back stronger in another tournament.
What would you like to say to all the fans who have supported you? I know you've had a very difficult journey, but regardless what, we are proud of what you've done here in the world stage. What would you like to say to all your supporters?
Hello. ကျွန်တော်တို့အားပေးကြတဲ့ပရိသတ်တယောက်ချင်းစီတိုင်းကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီကနေပဲ တောင်းပန်ချင်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့အများကြီးမလုပ်ပြနိုင်ခဲ့တဲ့အတွက်အကုန်လုံးတောင်းပန်ပါတယ်နောက်နေ့ဒီမှာလည်းကျွန်တော်တို့ international ပွဲတွေမှာအကောင်းဆုံးလုပ်ပြမယ်လို့ကျွန်တော်ကတိပေးပါတယ်
Thank you for supporting us. Again, I'm really sorry about what we can do in this tournament. We will come back stronger than before.
Burmese Ghouls, there are no stories, only room to make things better. We are proud of what you've done, and we're looking forward to what you can do next year. Everybody, let's give them a big round of applause. You may now take your bow. Burmese Schools, your journey ends here. We're looking forward to seeing you once again next year. Thank you. And now, we're gonna call on our winners. See you soon. Congratulations. Wait, I saw you do something, so I'm gonna do it to you. Congratulations. See you soon. You've done wonderful in the knockout match. How did you guys prepare for this fight? How did you prepare?
We after our lose from Onyx and Bren, we just reset because we got pressured in that series, and we know that we can do more better if we're not pressured.
You can do better. Actually, was the defeat with Onyx and AP Bren, did that actually help you, and how?
It helped us to like overcome the pressure we are feeling, because after getting defeated, we felt that we need to show to the people that we can do more, but we cannot show to that people if we are pressured.
And you've done wonderfully for this match. Now, after this win, do you still feel pressured? Or did that alleviate any kinds of doubts?
I think we feel like our morale is high now, and in our succeeding series, we can play more better and confidently.
MP the King, Kusei, how long have you guys been playing for Cambodia?
I think around 6 months.
6 months?
One season.
For one season. And you guys are gelling really well. How long did it take you to get along with the other players, considering that it's a different culture, different food? Sige, si Kosei muna. All right, ikaw daw, Kosei. Okay, well, it's like a basketball. We're gonna pass the mic around. Oh, ikaw daw. You're gonna be the point guard, and you're gonna be talking. Take one for the team. How did you guys adjust? How long did it take you to adjust? Because it's a different culture, different food, different language.
Pwede Tagalog lang.
Sige, pwedeng Tagalog. Ako bahala sa'yo.
Nung una medyo mahirap, pero nung mga nasa kalagitnaan na, kasi araw-araw na gano'n na nangyari, medyo nakaka-adjust na kami, tapos nag-a-adapt na lang kami sa environment namin. Kasi tinutulungan rin naman kami nila kung may gusto kami, kung may gusto kami puntahan, kung may problema kami. Kaya parang hindi naman masyadong mahirap yung pag-a-adjust, kasi tinutulungan naman kami ng mga kakampi namin.
So in the beginning, it was quite hard. But then your teammates were helping you, even the places that you wanted to go to, and they were pulling you up. And eventually, it wasn't hard anymore, right? All right. Now, potentially, for the next fight, you'll be going up against Onyx or Deus Volt. Whoever loses in that will go down the lower bracket, and you will be facing them. Who would you rather face? Does anybody? We'll take a vote. We'll take a vote. Captain, you talk. Onyx or Deus Volt?
This will.
Deus Volt? Same.
This will.
Deus Volt?
Sam.
Same.
Devil.
Devu also. How about for you?
This will.
Why Deus Volt? Why Deus Volt?
Because I want to show them who the real
Okay. Now, what do you want to tell them?
you just gonna make a sound Su, but watch me.
What for you? All right. Now, what do you want to say to all your fans? Okay? Sure. All right. Okay. He wants to do it. He wants to mimic. Okay. What do you want to say to all the fans that are watching you right now? What do you want to say to all the fans? The fans.
Oh, thank you so much, guys, for coming today and supporting. See you soon. And love you guys so much.
All right, congratulations. Give a round of applause to See You Soon. All right, we're gonna break that down for you and we're gonna go back to our casters. Casters, pasa.
Thanks, Mara. Once again, congratulations to See You Soon. What a sweep of a series. How you doing, boys?
That's not how it works. You saw how MP the King was doing it. I shoot at you, then you do the dance.
Isn't this the dance?
That's the Kid Bomba.
Buddy.
All right, can you show me?
No, he just no.
He's missed this moment. He's missed this moment, and we are in the presence of See You Soon, taking a sweep against the Burmese Ghouls. Obviously, for the Burmese Ghouls, our hearts go out to them as they've gone through a very arduous and long journey to be here. A long road, as Leo has mentioned. But we got to break down this game so that these mistakes aren't going to be happening again for future competitors. But first of all, let's have a look at our MVP, brought to you by ROG. And I mean, we can take anybody at this point because that was a phenomenal game coming out for See You Soon. But Ra, truly, absolutely brutal.
You could have just taken his performance from Game 2 and just slapped on that explanation because he was just pushing the advantage. What is this with this player and this hero? Forever, whoever might face them, right? I think they said in the interview they wanted to see
Deuce Volt.
Deuce Volt because they want to sue for real, right? They better take out the Valentina.
Yeah.
They better make sure that Sunset Lover is ready to steal it, or Coach Fly Solo is ready to ban it because Valentina and Ra, deadly combination.
Very deadly combination. As we jump into the highlights here, I mean, you can definitely see why Ra is in these types of positions. Every single time, he is efficient. More so efficient, he responds well. Being able to foresee a potential dive happening, already preemptively having the hard guard.
That's right, and not just the hard guard, even in that early engage up top wherein they were the ones who got the bloody hunt first. They bit down onto the Burmese Ghouls and made the whole engagement awkward. So with that said, again, between that and the Way of the Dragon, the pickoffs were just inevitable. The ghouls were caught out at weird angles and with weird tempo.
And they always knew the right time to strike, sending 4 or 5 members, even there in that last team fight. Burmese Ghouls kind of split up. They noticed that it's only 2 or 3 of them on the bottom lane. Okay, let's grab them. And they consistently did that so well.
I mean, there are so many moments in this game where See You Soon were just the more confident team, right? In terms of decisions, it's not about being right, it's about making it work and being impactful throughout the game. And that's something that's very refreshing to see with See You Soon and their overall playstyle. 13 minutes, 33 seconds total game time for this last match.
That's right, 11-4, much like their national martial art, Bokator. It's a brutal, just strike-based lineup that they have here. Again, this is what it looked like prior to even the game commencing, right? The Burmese Ghouls, they wanted to pick off. They wanted to have the 1, 2, 3. The hook, the final slash, the damage from their sources, and then the finisher from Nico. But See You Soon, they always find these angles. They're able to use their knees, their elbows, their strikes, their checks. And with that, you have the best check of them all. You have Ra, the MVP. You're able to steal the right ults, play with the right range, and you see here, they were so ahead at the 8-minute mark. Okay, let's just put the dire hit on him. Let's just make all of these engages lethal and make sure that it finishes.
And with the way See You Soon plays, it's no wonder that they're going to be the first team in the knockout stage to have a clean sweep 3-0. And I think this is going to be a nice confidence boost for them as they move forward against some of the bigger enemies they have to face.
I mean, this is really going to start warming them up because from here on out in the lower brackets, it's only best of 5s. And if they get even further, maybe even pushing into a best of 7, right? Rich Guy going over to MP the King, the carry going over to Raw, Sandbag, Nico, and Forgotten One, Boxy the King. I mean, I feel like Boxy is a little unsung sometimes, right? At the very least, he is looking for these good engages. And his Way of the Dragons, at the very least, very much strike first. Don't give him a chance to hit back.
I mean, they have 2 kings. you gotta win.
It's royalty.
It's royalty, you know? You got MP the king, Boxy the king. Sorry, I'm Felix.
And Kusei. And Kusei.
And Kusei, but of course, naturally, with the way that they've been participating in these team fights, it's all or nothing with this team, really. It's either it's going to be a sweep